Hey, what's on stage? Welcome to 2018 Olivier Awards.
I love events like this. Theatre events, it just seems that no one cares whether they win or they lose. They just want to be in amongst the whole atmosphere. It's incredible. Backstage, everyone's just so thrilled to be here.
It's a bit moist, but it's really exciting, and I'm really excited to just get in there and start the celebrations.
It's very exciting to be recognized for your work. It's nerve-wracking, actually, to be acknowledged for your work. It's a responsibility. And then, of course, I think we all want to win. What can I say?
I'm sure it's a cliche, but you don't think about it when you're making the work. But it is, obviously it's really nice. Sometimes it shows that you made quite a while ago with people that you've not connected with for a bit, and so it's a great excuse, if anything, to come together with the people who made the work and just remember the work that you did and celebrate that, and yeah, so it's fun, it's great.
It's lovely. I presented, was it 2 years ago? Yeah, I think it was 2 years ago, and I remember when I heard, I was like, really? I was like, I'm being accepted by the Olivier. So I was like, wow!
The audiences are just crazy, so then to get all this happen as well is just the cherry on the top. I mean, it's a testament to the piece and the storytelling of the piece, and I just feel lucky to have been cast and to be playing this part, and it's brilliant. I can't really explain it any more than that.
So Mischief Movie Night was just a really exciting time for us all to have. Like, we're just having a really good time over Christmas. The nomination was a little bit of a shock.
Surprising. Yeah, surprising for improv to get nominated. But I'm very excited.
I'm very pleased, very grateful. Well, Albie's a genius, wasn't he? So getting to do an Albie play, you're sort of spoiled as an actor. You can choose to go deep and cerebral with the work, or you can just enjoy it as a performance about people who are conflicted. But I loved it. I mean, it's heavy, but the best stuff is, to be honest. And watching Imelda, Luke, and Conleth every night I had the best seat in the house, so it was fantastic.
I think it's really special that we recognise pantomime. It is an art form in itself, and it's a very important one, because for most kids it's their first time seeing theatre. And I think we undermine sometimes what that really means. You know, the stars of tomorrow and the audiences of tomorrow are built off those children who go and sit in the theatre and see live entertainment on stage.
I'm sure that Bean Workshop right now is the next amazing show that's going to be smashing it, because people are inspired by musical theatre again, and people are thinking about it in different ways and new ways, and wanting to express themselves through musical theatre but do something completely original and fresh, and that's really exciting. It's really exciting for the industry, it's exciting for theatre, it's exciting for London.
It looks very glamorous, if a bit damp at the moment tonight, so I think it feels in good health, but I think you have to remember some of the challenges we've got coming up, including Time's Up and the way that we work with each other, and I think there are things down the track which are going to cause a problem in terms of the lack of arts education in schools, the diminishing of critics and their ability to travel around the country. So I think we're good, and I think we're producing really good work, but we shouldn't get complacent. There are challenges ahead.
Even though it's might have started from, talking about the fact that we should all have a safe place to work and saying time's up to harassment and abuse within our industry, it also encompasses, I think, representation and the responsibility we have in the stories that we're telling, and that it should be reflective of the society that we live in. And I feel like I say that quite a lot. I can't believe that it's still, that we're still saying it in 2018, but as I mentioned, I do feel like that real change is actually happening. So it's incredibly exciting that Time's Up seems to encompass that, but also working very closely with Era 50/50, Act for Change. All of these companies are kind of joining together, and it's about showing unity and how we can get things done when we all actually band together and do it.
It happens so quick, and even though you mentally prepare yourself that you might win, actually you don't prepare nearly enough. So I forgot to thank my mum. I'm sorry, Mum. She bought me my first typewriter. Thanks, Mum.
The real gift at the end of any sort of writing process is the audience.
A very senior producer said to me, pantomime will never win an Olivier Award. So I was so amazed when we did. And I just had his words in my mind thinking, no, it'll be something else. So this is fantastic.
I'm shocked. I'm so shocked, I'm so amazed. I honestly didn't think that this would be what I would be holding at the end of the night. Maybe this, I thought.
The thing I'm most proud of, this wasn't a remake for us. The whole team came together and spent our entire fall here in London to start this from scratch with the London Company. And the London Company is so extraordinarily talented. I mean, they blow my mind, and the dancers are so stunning. So I'm most proud of the fact that it has its own unique life here. It's not a copy of anything, it's their show, and they really take it to the sky.
I'm really elated. I mean, I honestly didn't think we would win, and there's something about doing a show that's been on before and finished that puts you slightly out in the cold in terms of these events, and I didn't expect it to win, so it's lovely, and we just had a brilliant time doing it.
I sort of heard the SH of my name and I thought, no, surely not, because that category is full of absolute heavyweights, and I'm very overwhelmed and touched by the response that I and the rest of the company, Girl from North Country, have received this evening.
Did that happen? Is this happening? Is this real? Have I got to get up? Oh, I've got to get up. I've got to say something. Oh my God. Oh, just everything was going crazy in my head.
Well, the Ferryman goes back a few years actually. Jez Butterworth sent me the first act of his 3-act epic, and it landed in my inbox, and Jez said, you know, don't know what you make of this. I had no idea what he was writing about. He'd told me he was writing a new play. He didn't give me any clue, and I read it, and by page 10 I had a few expletives, and I said to myself, oh my God, this must be what it must have been like to pick up Cat on a Hot Tin Roof, Death of a Salesman, some of the great classics of our canon, and I knew I had something quite extraordinary, unique, and mind-blowing in my hand. And I texted Jez and I just said, hurry up, write the next bit, just get going, because I need to know what's going to happen next.
It was very unexpected. I mean, you know, you just live show by show. You don't think about it being, oh, I'm going to do 18 years. You're just doing the next shows that there are to do. And then at a certain point you go, oh, actually, I think probably enough. And then this turns up. I was very surprised, but of course very pleased.